Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Hey guys, not Tightrope here, bringing you some Company of Heroes 2 casts.
Yes, and that's the machine you hear, giving me that introduction.
I was hoping you would kind of run with my goof and be like, hey guys, Tightrope here. But
Oh,
it's
really?
fine. We can recover. Yeah, we have a 2v2 match, and I'm excited to be casting with Tightrope, one of my favorite Company of Heroes 2 casters. And always the fellow oceanic bonding, because no one else is up at this time. So it's like, you know, us and K-Pen, we kind of like, you know, talk a lot about stuff while watching streams and whatnot.
That is true. Holding it down for the Oceania region. Well, obviously a lot of replays have been invalidated by the Ardennes assault, so this is why I got this one.
Oh no. Guard lost his house there to the Stern Pioneers. Yeah, my entire experience of Ardennes assault has been that thing which breaks replays.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's fun and all. And I did watch Blake when he streamed it, but like, man, there's been a few times I wanted to cast some replays, and Ardennes assault patch has come along and made it obsolete.
Yep. Well, these players pretty highly ranked. This is the rank 9 Allied range team. And the other two randoms, Kimbo is ranked 12 OKW, random 2s. Luciano, also a pretty well-known player in 1v1s.
Yeah, he's the only player that I recognize from the 1v1 scene, but I don't exactly play many 2v2s, at least not anymore.
Guard2017 was Brosras's 2v2 partner.
Ah, Brothras. Didn't he do pretty well in some team tournament? Was that a
Yeah,
team tournament?
they were rank 1 for a long time together.
Wow.
For allies.
Nice. All right, well let's see how they do it. Looks like no one has their fuel connected, as currently it was cut off, but that's being taken back now by the Axis. How do you feel about this map as a 2v2 map?
It's a bit of a stinker, especially from the north, and especially against double OKW, man. Kugel's on this map. Look, you can see that Aaron has no chance of pushing onto that fuel. Just no way.
A bit of a stinker. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that at all. Just that word. That was funny.
Yeah. What are your opinions on this map?
I kind of agree. Like I thought you would say something along those lines, just not in those words. I find it's one of the most blobby maps. I find just because of how open it is, you often get like a lot of, say, Panzer Fusilier blobbing. We got 4 Volks here from Kimbo. So, but then again, it's like, would you rather blobbing or would you rather like those crazy urban close combat maps?
Yeah, I think like overall it's not too bad because you do have to push onto the flanks to cap those VPs. It does kind of relieve a bit of pressure from the center, but it's just like the cutoff in the north is just so rude. Just every game, it seems to be a massive struggle for the north to keep hold of that cutoff. And against OKW with their Kubel play now, like I've got shut down by significantly worse players just because it's such a struggle.
That being said, Aaron does have the M3, and the M3 is very, very effective versus the Kubels. So we see the Kubels are being pushed off, and eventually the Soviets will be able to take this fuel back, but not after quite a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Axis have a double fuel for probably 2 minutes now. But they could get this wipe. Yeah.
Yeah, the Universal Carry should be able to get the job done, but actually there's Volks moving in, so we can't get the chase. Volks do survive. And the problem with having to use the M3 is you're spending 15 fuel to counter 0 fuel. That's not fair.
No, well, and then you have to build the tech structure in the first place.
Yeah.
Another 15 fuel. So 30 fuel for 0 fuel. Seems good, man.
But Tier 1 seems to be all the rage these days anyway, with all the penal spam. So I don't think going Tier 1 is exactly a problem, whereas earlier it's like if you went Tier 1, it was something that you regretted and left you quite vulnerable not having any support weapons.
No. But no Vickers from Guard2017 yet, which is quite interesting. Vickers does struggle sometimes against Fox Blobs, though. Suppression's not quite on par with some of the other machine guns, so sometimes they can just charge you just head on, and you don't suppress them in time. You only drop the gunner, and then you're in a really sad state.
Yeah, even in trenches, because you have the incendiary grenades, it's pretty easy to flush them out. The Axis also having double munitions as well, but finally Aaron was able to secure his fuel. Don't want to fall behind when you have tier 1, because then it can be really hard to deal with some quick vehicles.
Here comes the clown car.
Yeah, he has the flamer. The Kubel should go down here. There's the road for the speed bonus there. Crushing the fence, and the Kubel will finally go down. But now escaping... Oh no, the Stim Pioneers are retreating, so actually he may get another wipe for his trouble.
Yeah. Oh, could be close. Here comes the Folk Squad. He's got his truck set up as well. Oh! In the last second, he gets torched.
Maybe another one. Look at the Volk Squad as well.
Oh,
3
man.
wipes for this clown car, perhaps. There's a Panzer II on the field now. No, he actually goes for the Sturm Pioneers. Oh my god.
He's having a field day. Whilst this has been going on, though, they've lost their fuel again, and their cutoff, probably. So they're picking up wins, but overall, the resource game is very much against them.
The sniper just revealed himself as the Panzer II hit the field.
It's not chasing.
Yeah, there's a few squads of penals, but it seems like a big waste not to go for it. That being said, he may get the penals retreating through this road in negative cover. Oh my god, why isn't he chasing?
Yeah, very late chase.
There we go.
Shreks. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, this is maybe why he wasn't chasing.
Yeah, that was actually pretty restrained play then. He gets caught by the nade and a Shrek, but that should be enough to get him out of there. I don't think he can actually fire over that building, because isn't it like a shot blocker on those trees? Or there's no windows or something.
Yeah, there's no windows. I thought he might be able to get one more off, but that wouldn't be enough to kill.
Oh, there's no windows on the left. He was firing out with his rifles briefly for a moment, but that's actually not a very good play by Aaron then, because he's actually invested into this commander, didn't get the killing blow on the Panzer II, and there's that AT partisans, they do fall off pretty hard if they don't get the kill.
Yep. Oh, M3's going to get Fausted here. It could be trouble. Look at that blob as well. What can you even do about that? He's just evacuating.
We actually have the AT infantry sections as well, so having to invest 2 doctrines into trying to countering the Panzer II because they were so far behind in fuel, and there wasn't the tier 2 for the Zis gun.
Yeah, look at this. Kimbo already looking to set up his Schwer HQ on the cutoff as well.
It is currently decapped though, so that's going to buy a little bit more time. Don't think they actually no. Wouldn't Guard have vision on the truck because of the tracking ability they have?
Well, they definitely got spotted by the M3.
Right. Okay.
Whether he's paying attention or not, though, that's another matter.
If there wasn't the upgraded Vickers on the Universal Carrier, he could actually put the Tank Hunter section inside of that Universal Carrier and trying to hunt down that truck. Oh no, the Panzer II gets caught by the nade again.
Yeah, he's not having a good time with that. But that's what you need if you're so far behind. You need to.
Oh, another pop of the Tank Hunter partisans.
Oh my god. Oh no. Way to turn things around.
Well, Garrison Pop for Garrison Pop as we have the Fallschirmjägers, but it seems like a weird place to pop as they didn't get any kills there. They could have spawned from the church and ambushed the Tommies on retreat, but they didn't do so. He's trying to repair this Universal Carrier, but he should get Fausted here. But oh no, never mind. Luciano got 1 Faust off, but the crew repair on that Universal Carrier kept him alive. It's really weird play here from Kimbo because he used his bundle grenade, which deprived him of the munitions to use his Panzerfaust. So they definitely could have killed that Universal Carrier if they both fausted.
Yeah, I don't think he's too worried about that, honestly. Oh, Kimbo. And to be fair, I mean, it's not like it's going to have much of a lifespan after this.
Panzer headquarters has been completed, has a nice field of arc there over that cutoff. And we're seeing a pretty big blob from Guard. He's gone for 5 infantry sections with the increased squad sizes upgrade.
Yeah, that's very popular these days, going for extra sections and squad size and maybe even weapon upgrades before going for your medium tanks.
I think it gives you a lot better late game. Because if you get some Vet 3 Tommies, you get in a really good spot where normally, if you only have 2, it's going to be a bit flimsy when you're relying so much on support weapons.
Yeah. Demo charge on the left. Is it going to work? Is he going to spot it? Don't think so.
Okay, the Volks are going for it, so this may be their end. He's trying to bait here with the engineers. Look at the angle of them.
Yeah, he's going for straight for the fuel instead, though.
Okay, these Stern Pioneers actually have a sweeper. It's not currently equipped. But he may see the engineers and then equip it. That would be the good play to make.
It would.
Oh, no, he's retreating. Made me a little bit too obvious if you tried to bait that one.
Oh, he's going to lose those engineers, isn't he? Oh, no. Now he brings up the sweeper to go for the fuel, but not for the VP. That could be... That's a bit of a mistake. Is he going to lose the squad?
You really should have seen where the engineers were, and then you try and infer your threat of demos based around that. The sniper as well will go down here to the Fallschirm. Oh no, they reload. Sniper does... escape from this one, very close to dying, but Aaron not having... Oh no, another one! Oh my god. This is just like a montage of cheesy garrison spawns. Highlight reel. Don't even have to edit this video. Aaron not having many squads though. He's got 2 penals and he's got 2 AT partisans, and he doesn't really have that much floated up either. So he's in a bit of trouble because everyone else has a lot going for them. I guess the exception is Luciano because he only has 30 pop cap as well, but he's going for a Stuka. Oh,
is he going to lose this? No, I was going to say, come on, man. Your reaction times are better than that, aren't they? Not just that, with ease. But yeah, Luciano has been set back quite far, losing that squad of Fox and his looks. But this is the established path. Goes for the walking Stuka, then probably ends up calling him the Command Panther. So he doesn't have to get the fuel to tier 4.
Well, maybe even a Sturm Tiger. He has a few options here. Even at the Yug Tiger, he has all 3 call-in tanks as the OKW player.
Yeah, I think overall Luftwaffe Ground Force is quite a weak choice for 2v2s. Not sure why Kimbo went for it.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. I mean, the recon is nice because it's just so cheap. It's 35 munitions, but really, then you're banking your whole commander pretty much in the Fallschirmjäger choice. And the Fallschirmjäger are good, but so are Panzer Fusiliers, and then you actually get a lot more as well out of that commander out of breakthrough.
Yeah, Valiant Assault's not that powerful either for how much it costs if you compare it to from Mother Russia.
Yeah. Whereas everything in breakthrough, apart from the Fusiliers, aren't very good in 1v1. So I think you see a lot more Luftwaffe in 1v1 as opposed to team games.
Yeah. Well, that was a massive whiff. That was a terrible whiff in Street Crash.
Yeah, very early retreat there from Guard. He must have heard that one coming.
He's watching this. Sharpen up, man. That first one's so important as well. So after that, players' reaction times are going to be a lot quicker.
Yeah, there was a Panzer II, so at least he knew that he was on mech. But that's a long cooldown now, and in the meantime, there's no vehicle pressure on the field for the Axis. And this Vetri universal carrier is just so nasty now. It's got 14 kills. It's suppressing with its suppressing fire ability.
Well, you say no vehicles, but here comes the Panzer IV.
Oh yeah, the universal carrier. He's on the road, so I doubt he'll go down here. It's been spotted.
But I mean, look at this. They're continuously on the cutoff once again. As I was saying, it's just such a nightmare playing from the north on this map.
How do you think they should fix that?
I have no idea, honestly. They've tried, and they made it a little bit better, but still pretty terrible, honestly.
Do you think getting rid of the building would help?
Yeah, I think probably getting rid of the building on the fuel would help as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Especially when you're playing a faction like, say, US or British, and you can't really clear garrisons with the flamers.
No.
This Panzer IV isn't having much of an impact because there's already two of the Tommies.
It's gonna get...
Oh, no.
Jeez.
The Tommies, though, they weren't in position to follow that one up, so that wasn't very well communicated there by the Allies.
They bunch of sections. Check him out. If he just backs along the road, though, he should be able to get away.
Oh, Stuka, that may save it. He's moving forward, so there's no dodge there by the Allies. Oh, that wasn't too good, though.
Yeah, one kill.
That being said, Felsham's on the retreat. Needs to focus the partisans here. There we go. Gets the partisans. Drops the Shrek. Wouldn't be ideal on the Felshams if there's Volks or the Sturm Pioneers can maybe get it. No, it will be the Tommies picking that one up.
Oh well. At least the Panzer IV survived. The Allies have, recaptured their fuel and cut off and put down a fuel cache themselves, so trying to make up for lost time there. We also saw Aaron go straight for tier 4, and he's actually very close to the fuel for T-34, so by skipping that light vehicle, he has made up a bit of ground there.
Panzer IV's catching the universal carrier. Looks like it will finally go down here. There we go. But now he has to retreat through another partisan pop. And there's a Shrek inside that trench, but no AT grenade? No, so Panzer IV will survive. So Aaron has 3 Tank Hunter partisans.
They are going to really suffer against the STG Volks. It's going to have to lean heavily on Guard 2017 sections here. Just don't have the weapon upgrades as of yet.
Oh, that was a wipe on one of the Tommies from that Panzer IV. It's already at 14 kills, and we do have the T-34-76 being built, so having those partisans will allow the T-34 to try and catch the P4 at a nice angle if it gets wounded.
Oh, look at this guy putting down mines. Is that tripwire flares? No, it's mines. What's this partisans?
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Oh, I missed that. Where was it?
Oh, on the munitions where they're both standing.
Okay. Looks like Guard's going for his crocodile. Just needs a little bit more fuel for it. He actually teched up to tier 4, which is now going to be denying him the ability to get the crocodile. So that wasn't a very good fuel investment for him.
No. When you're this far behind, you often do have to rely on callers to make you come back. Oh, nice crush. T-34 getting some work done. Oh, reserve. Relief infantry.
Okay, let's see how good this Shrek is. Actually detonates the mine. But wasn't very well timed, so the penals do get away from this one. Still only 1 kill on this, on this Stuka.
That is really bad. 1 kill and 3 barrages.
I sort of feel like it's been pretty bad luck, because there's been 2 barrages now that He's actually aimed it at the right spot, but just given the spread of the rockets, he hasn't really got any kills with it.
Yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for these allies, man. When are they going to get their fuel under their own control? Got 2 Panzer IVs now. Not a terrible idea, I don't think. Facing off against this many AT infantry, you don't really want to go for a Panther. It's not going to help you out much.
Yeah, and the thing is with those AT partisans is, unless you dive against them, you don't really have much risk of actually getting caught, like of dying. It's really, you really have to misplay to get taken out by handheld infantry to map this open. Unless, again, you get hit by a spawn with a AT grenade. It will be the relief infantry. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's good ability. One of my favorites.
See, look at this. It's going to be, yeah, one squad going down to the Fulshams, I think.
Or maybe not.
No.
Panzer IVs are racking up some impressive kills. 16 on that one that's been on field for a while. Uh-oh.
Oh, Firefly. Oh, nice tulips too. And another spawn of the AT partisans. This could be 2 of the Panzer IVs going down if the nade connects.
It is going to connect. No Raketans nearby to prevent this. Here comes T-34 on the flank as well. Oh, good night.
Fair 2 Panzer IV as well. Yeah, very nice turnaround here by the Allies. It's probably worth...
combat blitz there on his Panzer IV, which was a big mistake.
I doubt it would have mattered though, but...
Well, because if you activate it before you take engine damage, it still kind of works after you take an engine damage.
Right.
So it still provides you a bit of a verse, and it also provides you with a received accuracy bonus. So maybe, maybe a shot or 2 would have missed there.
Yeah. Probably worth blowing up those garrisons, but it's quite harder for the Axis to do so. You don't have the satchel charges like the penals do. And it does take a while to destroy them with with an attack command, but probably would be worth doing it nonetheless.
Yeah.
Just get a rocket and just firing it one continuously and blow it up eventually.
That's one thing Kimbo does need is a rocket. That really showed him up there. If he had 1 rocket in there in support, I mean, maybe he still would have lost his tank, but might have been able to get 1 in return. It's got 600 manpower. There's no excuse not to have 1 at this stage.
Yeah. Especially when you can't build caches and you need to have something to just spend extra manpower on. Like this rocket in here for Luciano.
He has indeed gone for that Command Panther, as I predicted. Sinjas as well, with the walking Stuka, artillery flares.
It's 4 Shreks.
God, look at this blob. This is some nasty stuff.
Maybe use a ram here to just get maximum Shreks off. If this Panther ever gets a bit too deep, maybe worth just throwing away a ram because you've got so many Shreks that it wouldn't take long to finish it off.
Yeah, there's a few craters on the field. He could have ambushed them with the camouflage as well.
Well, that's a nice Stuka.
Well, that was a lot better. 5 kills. Now very close to me as well.
Hey, do you want to pause at 24 minutes? I'm going to lower the game sound slightly because I think you're being a little bit drowned out. 24 minutes. Lowering game sound. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
So the Panther survived that one.
Yeah, pair of T-34s though, I love. This is exactly my style of play here. T-34 spam with relief infantry.
Let's count the Fausts. Oh, Shreks. Still only 4 Shreks. Look at the pop cap though, 47 pop cap. So he still has plenty of room left for more of these spawns.
He's really strapped for manpower though. Look at that. He's been bleeding a tremendous amount from those partisan tank hunters, and they are expensive to reinforce. 33 manpower each.
Yeah, that's horrendous. Considering the squad itself is not even that expensive to call in. They have a weirdly high reinforce cost, and I think the regular partisans are the same.
Yeah. Well, it's because the Soviets are so used to 6-man squads.
Oh my god, see that?
Why did it stun that? Did it stun that squad? They've got a vision crit.
I didn't stun them, but the tulips. I love the little ambush that you can do, especially against garrisons. That being said, though, he's blown the tulips, and now the Panther's going in for the hunt. He pops the coordinated fire, so this Sherman Firefly has to be very careful.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Disengages there.
He was pretty safe with all those Tommy sections.
Yeah,
Town
Panther
sections.
quite slow, like between each shot, and I will die to 4 shots from the Firefly as well. So he was on track to kill the Firefly in 4 shots as well after the coordinated fire nerf. I believe it takes 4 shots instead of 3. So the equal amount of shots for both tanks.
Yeah,
and, Panther really needs to be Vet 1 or Vet 2. Vet 2 when it gains its extra 160 health. So actually, oh my god, that Stuka barrage! Oh man, it's got 15 kills now.
Yeah, that was 1 full penal squad and 5 models on another one. So hating itself off now. That was Aaron's really only combat infantry. Look at how bled these partisans keep being. Even the command Panther's doing some excellent damage with his MGs. Oh, ISG got a wipe, but the Panther got so much fire from all these tanks. 3 T-34s, a Sherman Firefly, and still no Rakete. And there's only a Jagdpanzer there for support, but even that one has a damage engine.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go in there. Panther on 1 shot, Jagdpanzer on 2 shots. That was the time to make it happen, I think. No supporting infantry, really.
Yeah, I mean, and that Panzer headquarters would have got focused down very quickly against that many T-34s.
Yeah,
I think it was even a couple of
T-34s, they're meant to be thrown away, honestly. Not the 85s, but the 6s.
Oh, well, another cheeky tulips there. Doesn't quite do any damage, though. I guess that was a bit of a waste, because Guard has no munitions. You really shouldn't be throwing these away, especially when he has so many of these great these support powers, concentrated fire, hold the line even if you wanted to go that way.
Yeah.
The only
so good against OKW trucks.
Yeah.
It's a couple of tank hits and down it goes.
The only time I use the cheeky tulips is against garrisons. You can actually wipe HMG teams pretty easily when you tulips a garrison.
Yeah, it's the old Red Wing special, eh?
I didn't know that he patented it, but sure.
Oh, he was the one that showed it in ESL against Sears, I think it was.
Right. Well, Kimbo down at 42 pop cap. He's definitely the weakest link.
Yeah, well, he's continuing to float as well. It's quite distressing to see. Allies, however, very low on VPs. They had a terrible start to this game.
Yeah, that's true. But at least there's no Panzer headquarters on the VPs. Sometimes it can be a lot harder to fight back when one of your opponent's forward bases is on them or near them.
Oh man, he's got to be careful with that JP4.
Double Firefly, that's a pretty nasty combo.
Doesn't have hammer yet, so he doesn't have that tracking ability. So that's one benefit, but he doesn't know that, I suppose.
Yeah, hammer is so good for Fireflies. Not only do you get the tracking, you also get the war speed. So it gives so many bonuses that can really help out the Firefly both offensively and defensively. Especially because Fireflies don't have a lot of health, so you don't really need that extra repair speed. But we will eventually getting Vet 5 on these Fulshams, which is pretty nasty.
Yeah, well, Luciano's in a tough spot now. You know, he's got his Command Panther, he's got his Walking Stuka. He's got to be thinking, well, am I going to tech now, or am I going to try save my fuel? What's the next step for him? It's going to be very important.
This is one of the things that I don't like about OKW is they don't have like a really dedicated anti-blob tank. They've got the Stuka and they've got the King Tiger, which do kind of fill that role, but not in a very standard way. You know, they don't have an Ostwind or like a HE Sherman. This is really what they need right now.
Yeah. Maybe Kimbo. No, he's gone for another JP4. Okay. Go on. Well.
I guess
over here.
His reasoning.
It's about to
Oh
go
yeah,
down.
T-34s. They need to back away from this one. They don't need to go in. Very split up fire. Each T-34 took a shot, so not very good target firing by the Axes.
It's going to be a long time to repair them. One shot on every T-34. He's only got one squad of combat engineers, one squad of conscripts, because you can use the conscript repair kit. Well, commander, of course, but he hasn't got enough of them.
Yeah, his rapid conscription, they weren't ever successful. I don't think we've seen a single conscript squad out of that. Oh, yeah, there's one of them, sorry. There's one.
Yeah, just one.
That's not very good. Normally you'll get 2 per use, or at least 1 per use.
Yeah. Really needed that during the time he lost the 2 penal squads in the middle. Oh, that's a mortar pit you hear raining in now in the centre. It's going to like make life very hard for the Axis to cap. Here comes T-34. It's not even going to bother repairing them. He's just going for a deep flank here.
Well, he needs to cap the VP, and he does have the Vet 1, so he can use the capture point if there wasn't any infantry nearby. He actually may use it now, because there's only 1 infantry squad here for both the fuel and the VP.
The JP4s.
Yeah, this is a bad spot for the T-34s.
He's building a howitzer. It's like, where's this manpower going? There it is. He's building an ML-20. Oh, down goes T-34.
Yeah, there's one of them. 3 tanks here to chase this one up. There could be another T-34 going down. That's 2 for 2. Third one should be okay here. That was a pretty bad spot to have those T-34s. He knew that there was so many Axis tanks, and there wasn't any supporting AT. There was no Zis gun. That was just a little bit suicidal.
Yeah, and that's why it's risky driving your tank around at 3/4 health. Like, I'm sure if you know both of them were on full, we probably would have only lost 1 tank there.
Yeah, or waited for the Fireflies to follow suit.
There's a few Shumites there on his retreat path as well, so pretty safe play by Luciano.
No, it's nice work with the Panther, how it avoided the shoe mines. You don't want to get stuck on one, because if a shot comes in, that can actually detonate on your behalf.
Uh-oh. So he just sent his another T-34 to the grave.
Well, the double Fireflies. Tulips as well. 2 for 2. Excellent work. Well, I've never seen the Tulips hit 2 separate tanks before.
No, me neither. That was quite something. Now the Command Panther could be in trouble as well.
Coordinated fire, though. Yeah, it's a Vet 2 here, but the rear armor isn't going to activate. It's actually on the mine. The mine tags the Firefly, as well as that Panther.
One more shot.
Yeah, he gets a killing blow.
No.
The enemy have destroyed one of our
Here comes a Panther though. Fresh Panther. Tier 4 Panther.
You can probably flank this one. He's on the road there for the extra speed. He's not circling this one, so the Firefly could actually kill it.
Yep.
Who has a better rate of fire? It's a Vet 3 Firefly. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I think he underestimated the rate of fire of the Vet 3 Firefly. Trying to throw some nades, but...
It's the Vet 3 against the plus 80 damage. That's what did it there.
Right, yeah. If he circled it, he would have been okay, because I think the turret rotation, it gets better at one stage, but still not very fast.
Oh man, there's a tank graveyard now on the left flank. So many losses on both sides.
But good work from Luciano, able to Faust that one to its death. That Vet 3 Firefly would have been a disaster if it was still on the field.
Yeah, Vet 3 Firefly is like so strong against OKW. Pretty much your main defense against them.
So there is the howitzer, but I don't really see what this is going to do. You know, maybe it'll wipe an ISG, but I don't see it being that effective. Probably would have been better Aaron spending that manpower on going tier 2 and building a Zis gun.
Well, there's more T-34s.
Yeah, I guess he has the fuel, so
Yeah.
I guess he could have just spammed them or even an SU-85 if he was that desperate for AT.
Yeah.
I think the thing is with the howitzer is people build it even when it's a bad choice because it's a pretty fun thing to have.
Oh yeah, they are a lot of fun. And I wish they were slightly more viable in team games. You know, I wish there wasn't so many one-click abilities that just killed them.
Yeah, exactly. That and the fact that 600 manpower. Like, I like the idea of them costing like 400 manpower and 50 fuel. I think that's a better way of balancing their cost. But as you say, it's still the one clicks that's the problem.
Yeah, I think that would help though. Definitely would help.
Yeah.
As you can see, Aaron's got plenty of fuel, but nowhere near enough manpower right now.
And it's also when you're Soviets and you have T-34s, because T-34s themselves are so fuel cheap relative to manpower, that you're always going to float fuel if you're trying to go T-34-76s.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Vet 3 penals at the south, we go down here.
So you're gonna try to
Nasty.
push this truck, maybe. There's Shrek squads there. Been taking some howitzer fire.
There's a Stuka. He's going to try and dodge it. No, just retreats. But I mean, he blew the Stuka barrage there, so that was, I guess, a good little trade for Aaron, and this Panzer headquarters is still pretty low.
Yes, I think it's going to go down to this next howitzer barrage, right?
If not, the Firefly just attack grounding it. Gets the Obers last minute.
Yeah.
Would have been fun if the Howitzer just wiped the Obers as they spawned.
Demo charge take care of some Fallschirmjäger on the left-hand flank. But Axis do have control of 2 VPs right now. Allies now under 100, and they're capping the center as well. VP's number 1 for the Allies.
Dispatching a mobile HQ vehicle.
Oh, T-34 could go down again on the tank graveyard at the south, the bottom left. Well, there's
Looks like
actually
it's going to.
there's 2 conscripts now, and they have AT grenades, so that's going to be enough to scare the Jagdpanzer off.
Yeah, already blown the Ura though, so can't really charge it in there for an AT grenade. Did take down the Schwer, so that's something. Actually missed the mortar pit going down. Do you see what happened?
Oh, no.
there?
No, I didn't see that either.
No,
I
I
mean,
have no idea.
maybe it was just the ISG barrage continuously.
Yeah,
I find mortar pits are actually pretty easy to deal with, unless they're a commander that has like that stand fast ability, or that's the cancer commander. Like, those two are extremely annoying to deal with. But I find like a vanilla mortar pit, especially as OKW, if you have 2 ISGs, you normally just barrage to death pretty easily. Would you agree with that?
yeah, it's easier to deal with as OKW, I think, but I don't think they put much effort in protecting it, honestly.
Yeah. With
Also
Wehrmacht,
probably
you
Not the
can...
best location for it, not really covered, not behind any garrisons or anything there.
Yeah. You can use the mortar, rather the half track, to reinforce the mortars, but the mortars have a lot less range compared to the ISGs, so you often run the risk of the mortar pit just wiping your own mortars, which can be quite frustrating. But anyway, I think these conscripts are very good for VP control. Not only do they have PPSHs, they have the sandbags, which is very, very useful. They can end up merging support weapons if you want to keep a HMG on the field. So this is like, these units are good for this late game VP control.
Yeah, PPSHs make conscripts from unplayable in the late game to like pretty decent.
Especially with these flares as we're seeing. Might be worth guard building a couple of Vickers, because the VPs are so important now. They needed HMGs of some kind.
Yeah.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Looks like the middle VP is probably more defended by the Axis than the left VP. But I think the problem here is just the Axis. They have the Jagdpanzer IV, which on the fully open field is just completely denying these T-34s.
What's this howitzer on the base? He's got 2 squads there. That could be nasty.
He's actually almost vet 2. I wonder how we got that much veterancy. Buildings destroyed. Maybe it was just that swearer that got all the veteran. Has a heck of all the veterancy.
Yep.
Maybe he hit the Stuka. You get a lot of veterancy when you hit that.
He's trying to target it now with this. No, he's not.
Stuka got an engineer squad in the middle. The Jagdpanzer 4-man get caught here. 3 T-34s on the chase. He goes for a ram. He actually connects it too. So it's stunned. That's going to buy some time for the T-34s to get their flank, but not without taking a couple of Fausts.
Here comes a Raketin rotating around, but probably too late. Jagdpanzer's going to go down. Oh, look at all those AT partisans. Oh my god. Oh no. Kimbo. Where's your tanks, mate? They're all dead.
Another Jagdpanzer.
Right, Luciano. He's getting pretty close to another Command Panther, but he's kind of locked into that now after losing his tier 4.
Guard can finally afford a Churchill, their Crocodile. There we go. And that is the ultimate VP control. Getting the Crocodile makes it really hard for your opponent to attack a VP off you. Oh, the Firefly hit a shoe mine.
Yeah, Luciano's been pretty good with his mine placement in this game. Fallschirmjäger on the northern VP trying to cap there, but looks like they're going to lose that trench squad. It's hard to say.
Yeah, you can't really tell the health because the Tommy squad, it's like in that garrison and the garrison symbol covers it.
Yeah.
I think you're right though, but it could be pretty RNG at this stage. The Fulcrum's retreat. Didn't have enough munitions there for a nade, or maybe he already used it. Vickers in the middle gets overwhelmed by just the sheer amount of Volks and Fulcrums. And their suppression isn't very good, but maybe this Crocodile will be enough to keep the VP neutral.
Oh man, it's torching that Vet 5 squad.
Yeah, gets it. He's taking a lot of damage from the Raketin and the Jagdpanzer. The VP will be captured. Is there a Faust? No, is that a munitions? Man, this is the most valuable Faust in this entire game. If he landed that Faust, that would have been a dead Crocodile.
Yeah, he went for Faust earlier when it wasn't at the 75% health threshold. A mistake there.
Oh, look at that. Stolen Raketin, Crocodile, Firefly. That should be a dead Jagdpanzer. There we go.
Yeah. AT Partisans would have finished the job either way. Oh no, things went so badly wrong for the Axis here. What a turnaround. Allies were getting pushed, you know, they didn't have like almost any fuel control for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, the Clown Kite helped, we got a couple of wipes. The Stuka didn't do anything for a long period of time. The Tulips won you the game. I don't know, did they though?
Don't think so. I think you know, Kimbo let the team down with his Jagdpanzer 4 usage. He was also floating a lot throughout most of the game. He didn't build a Raketin at any stage.
The biggest turnaround probably was when he lost double Panzer 4. That was a disastrous swing. Because then once they went down, there wasn't really any ways of keeping the blobs under control. Especially for Guard, who had a lot of Tommies running around for a long time. So yeah, keep your tanks defended. You didn't.
But yeah, refreshing to see some howitzer usage here, and also no Jagdtiger and no 152. You know, none of those big things that always tend to show up in 2v2s.
Yeah, especially on this map in particular. Yeah, I think the balance preview that's just been posted today. I say today in the 18th of July because I often post these videos quite late. I do like how they're curbing those heavy coolant tanks and actually nerfing coolants overall. I think that's going to make team games a lot better.
Yeah, team games are well overdue for a balanced patch aimed at them, and the changes are not going to have much of an impact on 1v1, so there's no reason not to do it, and it does look quite promising.
Yeah, I
Because
think
team games are fun, man. I enjoy having a whole 4v4 every now and then.
I kind of agree. Like, I think it's better for them to more or less give up on 1v1 because as the the game is slowing down, the community is kind of drying up a little bit. It's been out for like 4 or 5 years. They really should try and prioritize the more popular game mode, which is 4v4, which I think will give Coh2 a lot more life than the 1v1 scene.
It's just an easier target, If all the bounce patches have been aimed at 1v1 so far, there's so many things that could be improved for 4v4s that just haven't even been touched.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think Rocket Arty is something that needs to be re-examined because Rocket Arty is just so dominant. But
Yeah, it's so hard to cap a VP if you've got 0 squads. It's just like Rocket Eye on the VPs 24/7.
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any of my casts recently, but the common strategy now is to go one Soviet player, get 4 Katyushas.
Oh god.
As you can imagine. Yeah. Oh man, it's no good.
All right, well that'll wrap us up for now. That was a nice little 2v2 game. Thanks to whoever sent that replay into Tightrope, actually. And, of course, a big thank you for Tightrope for casting this game with me. It was fun. If you
My
haven't
pleasure.
done so already, check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And, yeah, that'll wrap us up. See you next time.